today's video, we will talk about HTML lists and tables. So first of all, as usual, let's create a new file. I'm going to call it 06.lists underscore tables.html. And then we can get our abbreviation. And then in the title, also, I'm going to change it to lists and tables. Okay, so we're gonna start with lists over here. So let me just start talking about lists. There are many different kinds of lists. Well, actually, there are two kinds of lists, an ordered list and an unordered list. And then we are gonna start with the ordered list first. So we're gonna start with the actually unordered list. How do you spell ordered? Okay. List. Man, that would be awful if this spelling is not right. Okay, so we're gonna start with the unordered list. Basically, they don't have numbers. They have like these circles, or what do you want to call them, bullet points, but again, they can be edited in the CSS and you can change their design. You can add some other stuff if you want, but basically it's not ordered. So unordered lists start with a UL tag, and then inside this list all the items should be covered with an LI tag, so a list item tag. And then you can put like Apple over here. I'm just gonna copy it. I'm just gonna copy Apple like 3 times over here just to show you guys quickly. Control save, and then where is it? Let's go live. I'm gonna make it half so it looks nice. You can see it changing. So basically this is the unordered list. Now, like I said, these bullet points, you can change them and edit them, but by default this is how an unordered list looks like. Next up, we're going to talk about the ordered list. Obviously, as the name suggests, it will have some kind of an order. It starts with an OL tag, and then just like above, it needs to have list items. Now, a cool thing is that if you know already how many list items you will need, like let's say I need 3, so I can just do LI, and this is star, and then times 3, and then click on emit abbreviation, enter, and then it will give me 3 list items. So I can do like mangoes, peach, and kiwi. And if I control save, you'll see that the ordered list has arrived over here. It has 1, 2, 3. Obviously, you can change this. You can go to OL and you can write type. Now, by default, we are on 1, 2, 3. Obviously, if I click on A type and control save it, it will become ABC. If I were to make it small a, it will be small ABC. If I make it capital I, capital I, it will become, bold and big Roman numbers. If I make a small I, then it will be this small Roman numbers, like so. And that's how you can change this. Obviously, just like the previous one, you can also edit this on CSS, but these are the types that are just provided to you. Next up, it's not a new kind of list, it's just a mixture of those two. It's called nested. Well, what am I doing? It's called a nested list, which basically means a list within a list. So for example, you start with a unordered list, right? You started writing the unordered list, you have your list items. I'm just gonna say I need 2 list items over here. You have grapes and oranges, but over here right in the middle you realize, oh no, I need to create another list inside this. Maybe an ordered list. So, okay, you create an ordered list inside this with list items. Let's say you need 3 list items over here. You want cream, you want a duck, and you want I have no idea what else can you want. My god, you want pizza. Okay, weird list. And then you continue writing with your original list. That was the unordered list. You wanted shoes, and you wanted to buy some clothes. Now this is a nested list. It's an unordered list. First of all, nested list just means there is a list within a list. So you have an unordered list, and inside that unordered list, you have an ordered list. So when I control save it, you can see that this is the unordered list, and then inside there is another list, and so on and so forth. So these are the 2 major types of list, and this is like a combination of those 2. Next up, let me put some space over here a little bit. Yep. Next thing we're going to talk about over here are tables. So let me put this. Okay, so now we have stuff like CSS Grid, Flexbox, and Bootstrap, and like 1,000 other things. But before, like maybe 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I don't remember exactly, but some time ago, these tables were actually used to design the whole layout of the website. But nowadays they're only used for holding data, and that's it, because we have so many other alternatives. So let's look at tables. So to create a table, first of all, we're going to start with the table tag. Then inside the table, we will have 2 things. We will have the table body where the data will go in, and we will have a table head where the headings will go in. So first we have to make the head. So we will start with the table head tag. Then inside the table head tag, we will have a table row tag. And obviously table row will have headings. The rows in a table have headings. So we will use a th tag, which is table heading tag. And I'm going to do the first should be first name. The first row should be about the first names. I'm going to control C, paste it. The second one, obviously last name. And the last one should be pet name. There, done. If I control save this, you'll see that our headings have arrived. First name, last name, pet name. Obviously we need some data inside it, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna make a new one. It's gonna be called table body. Now obviously, just like above, table body is gonna have table table rows. Then table rows are gonna have, but this time we're not gonna use th, we are gonna use td, that is table data. So we can have like Bob. I'm gonna again copy it. V and control V. Okay, Bob, last name, I don't know, Doe. I know it's supposed to be John Doe, but what the heck. And Bobby. If I control save this, you'll see that it arrived in its, respective columns. I'm just gonna copy and paste this a couple of times so it looks like an actual table. And control save. And you can see that the data has arrived. And basically that's all there is about lists and tables. Now obviously you can edit all of this in CSS, and once we start making navigation bars and stuff, it's gonna go to a whole different level. We'll be adding so much CSS, but we'll talk about that in the CSS section of the course. You can actually edit some edit and add some styles right here on HTML, but I'm not going to show it to you guys because I just think it's a bad practice. We should always try to keep our HTML, JavaScript, and CSS files completely separate. It's just much more cleaner that way. So yeah, that's it. In the next video, we will talk about input fields and forms and stuff like that. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like our content and you want to be up to date with our, these ongoing courses. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.